I have to say, I really enjoy this part of the show. It's where you send photographs in of your property. We play around with some ideas about how to improve the landscape. Today, we're taking a look at Bonnie's house in Michigan. Now, what we have here is a very long, traditional style house. Now, what I think I'd like to do with the landscape, just to change, let's start with maybe taking down these shrubs because they're just a little tall, and it looks to me like you enter on this side and come in behind the brick wall, or actually it looks like a stone wall, and you can sit under the porch. So I would want to bring these shrubs down just a little bit, Bonnie, because they're too tall. Then what I would like to do, given the fact that we've got this long horizontal line like this, I'd like to break that up a little bit. So why don't we explore what might go kind of in this area, which might screen a little bit of the garage door, and then balance it maybe here on this side. All right? So we'll just erase those lines and we'll get started. I think that what would be really beautiful here, since you're in Michigan, you do so well with those gorgeous white birch. So what I'm thinking is over here, if we did some birch trees, a cluster of maybe 3 multi-trunk birch on the corner, it would create almost kind of an arbor-like effect going into this walkway around into the front. Now, I would try to counterbalance that over here somehow with maybe another grove of birch like this. And then what we might do is underplant those birch with rhododendron. You do so well with those rhododendron, and a gorgeous white rhododendron under both of these clumps of birch would be fantastic. All right? Now, if you're really into perennials, and you're in a great part of the world to be into perennials, Michigan, you can grow almost anything. And I see over here on the right-hand side, you have some peonies. What I would suggest is then bring out, you're going to have a bed that's going to come around the edge here. I'd expand this bed, let the bed come around here, and then come back and broaden this bed. I'm going to broaden it over, take up some of that lawn and bring it around. All right? Now with that in place, let's go back to this color. I would punctuate the front of this bed with an evergreen shrub like this. It looks like these might be yews, so we might put another one here, another one here, another one here, another one here, and then along the front create a rhythm of an evergreen like that. All right? In between, then I would come back and fill in here with a ground cover. All right? And punctuating with that ground cover, or punctuating the ground cover, I should say, I would add some big clumps of hosta. And then on this side, I would add hosta here with ground cover across the front of the rhododendron. And then in this bed, I can see you have peonies. What a gorgeous, gorgeous spring or early summer flower. I would add some other perennials that would give you some visual interest throughout the growing season, particularly late in the season. So we've talked about using white rhododendron. Your hostas are going to have beautiful lavender to white blooms. What if we went with a theme that kind of worked with the color of the house here, where we use gray foliage plants? Plants like Russian sage, lamb's ear, maybe even some platycodon or the balloon flower, some purple coneflower, all in here worked in around your peonies. And I'd even add some more of those peonies because that is a perennial that's hard to beat. As you can see, Bonnie, your garden, by adding all these beautiful flowers, can only get better from here. I hope this helps.